feel like, because I always ask in my thing, how did you hear about me?
Okay.
And if they say they've seen me at a wedding, you're sold already.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You're not coming to
You're
like,
not coming
ask,
to
you're
ask,
coming
you're
to book me.
yeah. But if someone recommends you, it's like, ooh, there's probably 3 people in line. That's why I would say, call me.
I hear it.
Because that way, I'm not giving you no option but to book me and no one else.
I hear it. And it makes sense though.
Like me, I think maybe that's, I don't know. It's a gift.
If
Once
a
I
client
talk.
comes to me now and I'll say, oh, what other DJ are you looking at? If I hear Danny Yega, I said, don't call him. He's busy.
Can you imagine?
He doesn't even pick up his phone, you know?
He hasn't got your time.
I can have time for
I was giving them sweet talk.
Make them like you straight away. It's just like some people.
Yo. See, we're live, yeah? I noticed.
I don't even know.
We chucked that in.
Damn. Oh my days.
We're live. Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the vendors table. We are joined today by DJ Tems and also Danny Yega. The sounds of the DJs today. How you guys doing?
Nice, man.
Yeah, good,
Nice.
man.
Yeah?
It's cold, but...
Cold,
yeah.
but-
Cold, you guys both came in the chinchilla.
Nah, it's cold.
It's definitely cold out here.
It's cold.
This episode probably dropping, I don't know, but it might still be winter.
Jeez.
It's dropping. All right. Do you know what? We usually do trivia, but actually the conversation's just been juicy. We're just going to get straight into it.
Bro, I feel you.
What's the difference between DJing at weddings and DJing at other events?
Well, I would say DJing at weddings is a lot of prep. You know, like you're definitely catering to the bride and the groom. It's their day. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, whereas DJing at events, it's kind of more about you moving the crowd.
Yeah.
The bride and groom, like, you don't know their special songs. You don't know their story, how they met.
That's
there
true.
might have been like a country where they met in and they heard this song and they want it played, or they're also the parents as well, that they have their special songs. You know what I mean? So there's a lot more prep involved. And
That's true.
You got to understand this
That's
as well.
true. That's
You know what I'm
true.
saying? Whereas an event, you can look at the previous events, you know the kind of vibe, and it's like, okay,
Yeah.
I can go in and do this. But you still prep, but not as much as for a wedding, man.
Yeah.
Like, for me, what you do before the wedding, that's what makes the wedding.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. Yeah, because the crowd you have at like a club, whatever, it's not the same as we have at a wedding. I mean, it's similar, but it's not the same. You're not prepping before you go. Like, let's say, for example, Afrobeats and brunch. You already know what you're playing. It's Afrobeats. You're just going to do what you're going to do. And just make sure everyone is just on that dance floor, fired up. You know what I mean? Wedding, obviously, it's like, for me, with weddings, I see it as a journey from the minute the bride and groom enter the room to the end. It's a journey. Like, different things are happening.
Yeah.
Hence the prep and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's definitely a difference. Big difference.
Okay.
Hundreds.
So if you're talking about the journey, so there's like different parts to the wedding. You've got, I guess, I see it as you've got the when they're having food, that's like downtime. Is it downtime, or do you warm them up, or like?
Personally, I don't think it's downtime. 'Cause I think it's boring. I don't want to use that example. I don't know if I should say it.
Run it.
So I was telling so I had a client, yeah, and I said to them, okay, imagine like you're doing foreplay, like with your missus and that. You're doing foreplay, because imagine you can't just like tear off your clothes and just start having sex. Obviously, there's foreplay needed, isn't it? Like, foreplay is needed.
This is an excellent analogy, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. Foreplay is needed. Yeah. And then once the foreplay is done and you actually want to get into it, it's like, damn, it's magic.
Yeah.
So for like, at a wedding now, during like the eating, I wouldn't, let's say, play like all this jazz music and all this stuff. Nah, because it's boring.
Yeah.
Like, spice them up.
Yeah.
Prep them. Because what you want to do is you want to ginger them to the point that when they hit the dance floor, they're ready.
You're ready.
They're ready. You know what I mean? Like, that's how foreplay works. You can't just rip off a girl's pant and just start, she's still dry.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
No,
where's the
that's
tune?
a word. That's a word. No, honestly,
but that's what it is, though.
Yeah, that is a word.
That's what it is,
That is
literally. Like, that's how you want to, especially at a wedding, like, don't make people fall asleep. during the eating, you wanna see people like sing, lyrics to the tune you're playing, like getting them fired up, like because once they hit that dance floor, bro, it's peak. They're ready. So they're ready to take it all.
So have you ever been told to not play that kind of stuff and seen the difference between when you do play it?
Have I been told not to play?
Or have you ever tried just the jazz thing or the mellow music?
Yeah,
and then
I
seen
have,
the difference?
but it just doesn't do anything because it's mellow. Like no one's really. It's mellow. Like it doesn't. Especially like with weddings now, I feel like people getting married between the age of 20 and 30. I do a lot of them. So that age, they most likely want to hear like maybe some old school stuff they heard back in the day. Throwbacks always does it.
Some sing-alongs.
Yeah, sing-alongs. When you do sing-alongs, people start singing. Bro, you're gingering your crowd, man.
Yeah.
Like you're getting them prepped for that dance hall. And they're gassed. When they start thinking, what? This DJ is sick.
Yeah.
He's playing these tunes. Bro, you'll get bookings, believe that. It's a strategy.
Going off that, the way I took, it's like a journey. Like you said, it's a musical journey.
100.
And like, the analogy is perfect because while they're eating, it's like you're lubing them up. Like, honestly, it's like you're getting them ready, but you also need to get the crowd to trust you.
Yeah.
They need to trust your hand because nobody wants to get up and dance and then the DJ just switches it to something else. They need to trust you, and this is the perfect setting because everyone's sitting down, everyone's mellow, and they're listening. You know what I'm saying? Their mouths are full, but they're listening. So
yeah, it's true though.
if you got the sing-alongs going like the Beyoncés and stuff like that, they're like, get the girls' gas first.
Yeah.
Always get the girls' gas first. If the girls are there singing along, they can only imagine what the main
100%.
Be like.
Oh, they can only imagine.
Okay, calm. So that's the first part of the journey?
I would say yeah, because at the end of the day, it's all before the main event. Which
but slightly there's a bit before where the guests come in, where the guests are getting seated and stuff. So what?
I mean,
what's
usually
what's
when
the
guests
vibe then?
I don't know. For me, I'll be honest. I wouldn't really do anything too flamboyant, like in terms of playing, because they're just sitting down. They're not really doing nothing. They're just coming to sit down. I might just have like some, I don't know. It depends on the wedding, and the people, race, all that matters. Exactly. I did so I do like there's a family that I met a while ago. They're Arabic, and I did their daughter's wedding. And then from that, I just did all their. I think the guy has got 4 daughters. I did all their weddings, And from there, it's got different weddings, like that Arabic community. And obviously, with their wedding, obviously it's weird because they sent me music. Because that was the first time I did an Arabic wedding. That was the first time I did something like that. They sent me music, and from there, I just did research and started acquiring music for myself, Arabic music. And from that, bro, my Arabic library is crazy. Like, I've got music like for days. So with them, I kind of knew what they wanted, so I just play a bit of their music in the beginning when they'll see it, just to, make them feel inclusive, like, it's their music being played kind of thing. I know what I'm going to do when it's the dance floor time, but make them feel inclusive, it's their music that's being played. So it depends, for me, I think it just depends on who they are, race, just what kind of vibe it is,
Okay.
That's what will determine what I would play, even through seating.
And it kind of goes back to what you said about weddings or events, because where they're from is so important.
Yeah,
It's so
100.
Like that wedding that I did, the Congolese wedding. I think that was my first Congolese wedding.
Okay.
And you saw me there. I was researching there,
Bro,
like in between.
Live YouTube, Google,
bro,
this, that.
it's different.
It's
You get what I'm
different,
saying?
though. Yeah.
But like you said, every time you build up your library, so you're not starting from scratch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now if you ask me for
100%.
another one, I know what goes off.
Yeah.
So I'm fucked on
No, I know. So you're not starting from scratch, bro.
Yeah,
He does.
It's similar. It depends who it is. Like even if you do Nigerian, Igbo and Yoruba is not the same.
It's not the same.
Very,
You do
very
Igbo
true.
whether you play too much Yoruba tunes, you're
They're
fucking
onto you.
Oh,
They're onto you.
they're onto you, though.
They're onto you.
They've got onto me, 100%.
They're
They'll get
onto
onto
you.
you. So what? Please, can you play some favor?
Yeah.
They know the artists. They know the artists.
All this Europe, please. We're not, please. I'm like, rare. They don't shy away from that. Igbo people do not shy away from that.
Yeah, they want to feel like they're.
Yeah, they love their music.
They want to feel like they're being heard.
Music. Yeah. 100%.
So cool. We got that part, and then I guess the main part is that the shutdown dance.
Bro, that's like bro. It's like you're free. And like I said, once you've like with the analogy that we went through already, once you've got that, yeah, bro, it's I think it'll be easy. Anything is you're ready.
Yeah.
Again, depending on the crowd. Yeah. But the thing is, Afrobeats is done so well that you can play it anywhere. Like I've done like corporate events, work dues, whatever. They love it. Oh, you got Burner Boy, yeah? Give some Burner. I'm like, seriously? Give some Burner Boy. I'm like, right, all right. Like, Afrobeats has gone clear, man. Yeah. So it's like you can, I don't know, I feel like you can play it anywhere. Yeah. You know, and people will love it. I mean, I guess depending on the artist as well, you know, because a lot of them are now international rather than just, in Africa. But a lot of people know them, especially, and radio helps because they play a lot of it on radio and people listen to it. Yeah. So it does help, and you know, when it comes to that shutdown, bro, you can almost play anything, man, and you will shut it down. Yeah. As long as you've done the correct thing, you've
done the warm up,
you've done the
prep. You've assessed them, you know where they're going, you know where to take them.
Trust me,
you gotta read the crowd, innit?
Yeah. That's the main.
That's
thing.
it. That's what I always tell clients. You know, they always say, "Oh, can you play that?" I would do it, but I would do it based on my I'll do it based on crowd. Like I will judge it because at the end of the day, you're paying me to make sure that everyone's on this dance floor and they're dancing, not leaving. So I need to do my job. So if it means that I may not play some of the songs you've given me, that might have to be because you're paying me to do this. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna read this crowd. Like I'm not a DJ that has like a playlist and I'm just literally going it one by one. I'm like, man. I'm going with them. Yeah. I'm with them, man.
Wherever they go, you gotta take them.
Yeah, I'm going with them, man. That's what I'm gonna do because that last part, is the last thing guests are gonna remember. The music.
True. Very, very true.
It's the music. It's like, the music was hard. That DJ was sick. He left us. He took us on a journey. That's what you're gonna hear.
Yeah. But you see that main turn-up set, that's where you guys come in.
The MC.
MC.
Bro, the MC is your bridge to the crowd.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
One thing, like, if I MC my own set, one thing I realize is I'm not just a DJ, I'm now a member of the crowd.
Yes.
So I'm now playing what I want to hear as a member of the crowd. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
You can't gas up a crowd if you're not part of the crowd because you're just there talking to no one. Do you get what I'm saying? But a good MC will help you bridge that gap. It's it's easy.
Yeah.
How can you not shut it down? Like the MC's gassing it, you're playing the tunes.
He's talking with Dom.
So MC and doing hype man is vital, yeah?
Oh yeah.
100%. You're that bridge, 100%. Yeah. Can you imagine no MC, just DJ? I mean, it'll be good, but there's something you're adding something different.
Yeah.
Like you're making sure that nobody's leaving.
Yeah.
We're all in this together.
Yeah.
It's a different It's no.
Now, see if I understand it, like, I know that it's a duty, it's a responsibility. Like
100.
You're there communicating with them, making
100.
sure that everyone's got even
you
like
have personal
dance
interaction.
moves.
You can go up to them and
you
can even go up to the DJ. Oh, like maybe you can take it there. Like plenty MC. I even know some MCs not that. I know you were dabbling in your DJ. Some MCs know how to DJ. You get what I'm saying?
I definitely ain't doing no DJ. DJs, nah. You guys have a hard job, man. I can't even lie. Do you know what my fear, is if I was to ever be a DJ, if I ever saw the dance floor clear, I'll just break down in tears.
But it happened to me before though, I can't lie. Yeah. But I was like, but I knew I wasn't the problem. I knew what the problem was. Like, it was just empty. Like, that wedding, oh God. That wedding was kind of a bit of a sham, the way certain things were. Damn, I don't know if I should.
No, horror stories.
So basically, like, got there, and I could tell that this is not going to be one of those days where it's going to be a shutdown. I just knew that this is not going to
tell by the vibe.
I could tell this is not going to
gauge it.
From a minute, sometimes I always know, how it's going to go from the entrance.
Okay.
So from the entrance, I know.
From the energy.
The energy from the bridal party, the energy from the crowd. But then this energy was, it was not the one, man. I was like, damn, this is not going to this is not looking good. Like, the entrance was not great at all. I was thinking, oh gosh. When it came to the dance floor now, when it opened the dance floor, even the MC was, one old guy like this, it was a woman, one old woman. Ooh. Oh my Lord. No. That wedding, it went left very quickly. Very quickly. Dance floor was empty for the minute. I just wanted to pack up and go. Like for me, I was just.
So you feed off the energy in the room, innit?
There was no energy to feed off from.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Like, it was just literally empty. People were just like sitting down, eating, talking to each other. I was thinking, what's the point of me even being here?
And you know what? Yeah, in those situations, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah,
and people will be like, I remember I've had those situations where something's just not there. And then people are coming up to you saying, "Oh, get people on dance." So I'm like, we can only do so much. And we're playing bangers. They're just not coming. Or I'm going there.
They were
them.
not. But again, it depends on the crowd, because I don't think that crowd was ready to listen to what I was playing in terms, like, I don't know. They just wasn't. It wasn't that sort of crowd. You know, I don't know what I could have done. Like, literally.
Who knows
and the thing
what
was
happened
weird.
at the church before? Maybe they said does anyone have anything?
That
somebody came in.
Literally,
you never know, bro.
I think that was the only one I've actually experienced when that's happened. It's never happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest. During the night, you get spells of people walking away on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Happened.
Yeah.
That happened.
Particularly when the couple go and change.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yes.
I was gonna say there's a big difference when they go and change and when they come back.
Yeah.
And you gotta hold off.
Yeah,
because
you don't really.
it's steady.
So you don't really lost. You don't like play certain tunes when they're not there.
They need to hear the bangers.
Yeah, and they might ask you, "Oh, keep playing." I'm like, "Oh, but I've already played it." But it's like, "But you want to play this for them, innit?"
Yeah.
So
it's
like,
tough.
you kind of, I don't know. I've tried to make sure that I've got the crowd. You know, even when they've left, you just have to. Because what I've learned, you just have to keep going.
Yeah.
You have to, because again, you may get them like them dry spells or whatever, but you just have to get going, man.
Yeah. It
have to keep
happens.
going. It happens.
I feel like that's something that wedding DJs in particular understand, that if it was just like a club DJ, they'll be like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
But
It's
clubs
different.
is different because like you came here to dance.
Yeah, true.
Nothing
Came here
else.
to drink and dance.
That's it.
Very true.
But weddings, some people came for the
Just to see the
couple.
couple.
Just to see the groom. Some people came for the food.
Clubs are different, man.
Some people came to find their husband.
Yeah.
It's very, very true.
Literally, man.
What was I going to say? Next up, DJ's best friend, the sound limiter.
Sound limiter. It's like the worst enemy, bruv. The box of death, bro. That thing.
If I knew how to like rewire it and honestly, I'd pay good money to
that thing. I don't like doing venues that have that, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, because when you book a DJ, you're booking that DJ. But when you're booking a DJ and you got that thing on that wall, you're not gonna really get that DJ like that, because it's like he's got another problem.
Yeah.
The only problem he should have is make sure everyone's on dance floor. But now he has two problems. That and then this thing on the wall, bro.
Yeah, you got to keep your eye on it.
You're just constantly keep your eye on it. Oh, when it's red. Oh, let me turn the bass down. All that's a lot of thinking using, you know. That part of the brain should be used to what's the next song?
Yeah.
Not
I'm gonna mix it
what's
in.
on this. Like it's no. That thing is like the work. I don't like doing venues with sound limiters, because I just feel like it can break at the same time. And people don't really understand that. Guests won't look at him and think, oh, it's a limiter. They look at the DJ.
Yeah.
Because as far as they're
quiet.
concerned, you're playing music and now it stopped. So regardless, you're the problem.
Yeah.
You're the reason why it stopped. DJ, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's how they're going to see it. They're going to think, oh, there's a limiter. No. This DJ is rubbish. The music's playing and every time it kept coming out. Do you know how many times I've heard that? This DJ is rubbish, because I'm like, but it's not him. It's the...
Yeah.
Imagine explaining that to like 400 people.
So I feel like people planning their wedding and they hear, there's a sound limiter, but venues might say, oh no, but it's fine. Like,
Yeah.
but so a sound limiter is a, I mean, I'm asking like I don't know. Sound limiter is a problem.
It's a problem, bro.
It's an enjoyment limiter.
Yes.
Yeah.
It caps
your
the
enjoyment.
enjoyment. And it is a wedding, it's not a club, but still you want to have that club feeling when it comes to that time.
Because to be honest, that end part of the night, that's the club for a couple of hours.
It is. They turn the lights off, they dim it. It's like ready to go. Because once the lights on, everyone just scatter like rats, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's true.
And do you know what it is? When I was like assessing my equipment, because I like to always upgrade equipment and stuff for weddings, so I bought these two bass speakers, boom boxes. Yeah,
Okay.
Mackie Thumps, the boom boxes.
Jeez.
Bro, I've used them once. and these are like £1,400. I've used them once. I sold them 2 days ago.
You had enough.
I swear.
Because there's no point. You bring it to a venue, you see a sound limiter, you can't even put it on 20%.
Yeah,
There's no point.
The bass,
It's the bass.
Just have your tops with the bass.
it's
If
the bass.
you are bringing your own equipment, just have your tops with good bass.
Yeah.
And just go with that, man, because unfortunately, most of these venues in and around London, or even if it's a prestigious like venue, it's definitely going to have a limiter.
Yeah. But it's funny because I think in this year, I've only done one venue that had a limiter.
Wow.
This year, which was literally on Saturday. I haven't done a venue that's had a limiter this year at all, which is weird.
They should have a list of, it'll be venues with limiters.
Yeah,
Don't have,
Like, the venues I know I don't, like, okay, is it Meridian? They don't have, Meridian don't have they don't have a limit in there. Really? Meridian Grand though. That big venue.
I'm pretty sure.
What do you even need a limit there for?
Do you know what? Every time I see a live band at a venue, I know they don't have a sound limiter.
Of course, because you know those people? They're loud.
Yeah. They turn it all the way.
spike a
They're
lot.
like, you look at their mix here, everything's in the red. But they're going. I've not understood them, those guys, you know. That's why they have so much, they got speakers like crazy everywhere. But it doesn't make sense. Everything's still in the red. But it serves them well, though. It serves them. We've got like 8 speakers surrounded the place. I'm thinking, okay, do you need this much sound?
You'll hear them well.
Really? And these times, you DJ probably just got, I don't know, maybe 2 subs and 2 tops.
Yeah.
These guys running everything.
Yeah.
Nah, live bands are different though.
They are different. They're bad,
Like
though,
10
innit?
man.
Literally.
The whole squad.
Oh,
The whole squad.
man. I used to fight live bands a lot, but I've started to get along with them.
Yeah.
The
You have
one
to.
group here, Mr. Logo. I remember the first time we encountered each other, I think we had an argument. But now we're like this.
Yeah.
we had an argument about like sounds or wedding we did years ago. And we argued, man. And then, I don't know, since then, we just started seeing each other more. And we just became good friends.
Yeah.
I did his wedding in Dubai.
Oh, mad.
Yeah. Like,
You learn how to work with each other. And learn
but I
how
mean, there's
to-
only some people, like Sodja Lai as well. I remember the first time I played with him, we didn't really get along. It was in North London. It was that venue where your brother was going to get married.
Oh.
In Colindale.
Cavendish. Yeah.
That's why I met Soji. Big argument. Because it's like, he was trying to take space. I'm like, I'm just one guy. Like, let me put my stuff here and then set up here. He's like, no, we need to sound couple. I'm thinking, but I'm the DJ. You're the live band. We have to work together. He was like, no. I was thinking, but we got along. Now we're good friends.
Yeah.
I get along a lot, like most of them, but some of them I still like, because I feel like there's always this stigma between a DJ and live bands. Like when I walk in and I see that, especially if I don't know them, I feel like it's like we're sizing each other up.
Yeah, 100%.
Like
100%.
unconsciously we're just sizing each other up. We're talking. I mean, I just try to be as polite as possible. Say, how are you doing, sir? Like, because I don't know. They could be younger than me, older. I don't know. But me, I try to be polite because I don't want to come off like arrogant or whatever. Me, I'm just a DJ. I'm just come to set up, make sure that everyone's enjoying themselves. Simple as that. But these live bands, man, they can be a bit feisty at times, man. I can't lie.
I think Cavendish, that doesn't have a sound limiter.
No, doesn't.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
they don't. No. Them man just. But they'll tell you to turn it down though.
Yeah, because
Because they
it's not residential.
It's not residential area,
There's
but
residentials nearby. innit?
nearby, yeah.
And it's new. They just built the block of flats near there. They didn't used to be.
and that's it. Yeah, there
That's
wasn't.
true.
It used to be opposite.
Yeah, true that. And opposite as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's new builds.
Yeah.
All new
Yeah,
builds,
that place, they've changed the whole place up, anyway.
Another thing. So touching on that point that you mentioned about like where to position yourself, DJ booth placement is key. I think anyway. Like being near the action.
Yeah.
Like being placed far.
Yeah. And I think, did you have that problem like, at Chigwell?
Yes, you're too far.
Yeah.
You're behind the speaker.
You can't.
You
Ridiculous.
couldn't even hear yourself properly. You remember he was telling me, he was like, how's it sound, bro?
But that's part of the job of MCs
100%.
bridging the gap. But there was nothing else I could do. Like,
Because you can't even see anyone's reaction. You can't. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I think that's the furthest I've ever been.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, that place, is not the one, man. I can't lie, man.
The
because
big-
you want to. I think it's important to be where the people are. Let them see you. You see them. And obviously, as DJ, we read the crowd, innit? So it's like we're seeing them. They're seeing how they're, certain tracks are shaking their body, kind of thing. You want to see that.
Yeah.
If I can't see that, I don't know how I'm gonna DJ. It just feels weird. It's like I'm just in my room DJing to myself.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know if they like it. I don't know if they don't. But I'm just playing and I actually can't see them. So I think it's very important to be... I try to always place myself literally opposite dance floor as much as I can. If I can't, maybe just to the side. But along, they know the DJ is there and I can see everyone else, 100%. Even though I don't really like the limelight like that, to be fair, I'm not gonna lie. But I know it's important to actually see people. You know, I think it's important, man, 100%.
How do you guys feel about requests?
I don't mind it.
I don't mind as long as they're sensible.
Even if they're unsensible, I just have to tell, bro, I'll say, oh, yeah, okay, they go. I just carry on doing what I'm doing.
But you don't get them unreasonable requests like you're playing like you're in the middle of an Afrobeat set. They're like, can
you play some Jay-Z?
Yeah, play some like.
Get out of my face, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, can you not see the crowd is they're on stuff.
The worst thing is like, let's say I've done like a lot of Nigerian and Jamaican weddings this year. And they've gone quite harmoniously, but if you play too much on one side, they're gonna...
Yeah, they're like,
so
yo.
playing Afrobeat, you can see everybody is vibes in.
The energy.
You're coming, they're like, come on, DJ, you know, like the bride's Jamaican.
Yeah.
I'm like, I hear you, but you like, come on, like...
See the crowd, man. Look at them.
Look at it. Do you know what I'm saying? If it was dead, I'll understand, but look at them. Come on, like...
Because if you switch up, it changes everything.
Exactly. It changes who's going to be front line and center. Like, you guys have to be ready for that. And that's where you guys come in again.
Yeah, I hear it.
I like it when the MCs, like, filter. They don't let people come. It's like, oh, come to me and then I'll tell the DJ.
Yeah. I usually do that just to be a little blocker.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll feed it back. Or sometimes if the request is outrageous, I might even just pretend to feed it back to the DJ, and then I'll just move away so that when they come back, it's like because like you have to protect the dance floor. Basically, that's the job that we have to do.
I don't listen. Let them come. I don't mind. I would just say okay, no problem, and I'll carry my way, bruv. Because at the end of the day, think about it. We're the DJ. Nobody can force us what to actually play when you think about it because it's live. It's there. It's live and direct. So if I feel that it's gonna work, I'll play it. If I don't, it's not getting played. I'll tell you, but I'm gonna carry on because I used to get frustrated a lot about when it comes to requests. I'm like, leave me alone, man. Like, why you always like? I used to get, but I'm like, do you know what? They're people.
It's part of the job.
It's part of the job. Like, people gonna ask for requests. It's fine.
They want to hear what they want to hear.
If you feel it's gonna work, play. If you don't, just carry on.
As long as you're not entitled and you're not too drunk, you're not being rude.
I get a lot of that, bro. If I can't lie. You get all these girls that are just acting up. They too much liquor. Don't play I'm like, this girl, right, bro? I'm like, okay.
Let's establish some boundaries. Here,
I don't feel like
I'm a DJ. I'm not your servant.
Literally, I'm not your servant. But the only thing that gets on my nerves is the booth itself, where they're just pushing the booth. I'm like, yo. It's my stuff, my laptop. Like, calm down. Don't bring no drink around here. I mean, and to be fair, it's clubs that I have an issue with that because obviously, drinks everywhere. People come here, they like, they gas, around the DJ booth. They bring the drink. I'm like, no, bro, he takes away. Like, I've had someone pour drink on my stuff.
I was about to ask you, has that happened to you?
I happened, but they paid. Believe that. I made sure of it. Nah, even though I had insurance, but they paid. I made them pay.
On what, your decks?
Yeah. Fully. My laptop, gone. They paid. Wow. I made it. Bro, they paid. I paid. That's why, for me, I don't like any drink around when it comes to my equipment, don't bring no drink around me.
Yeah, I hear it.
I don't put drink. If I have a drink, I put it behind me. On the floor. I don't put it around because anything can happen. Anything. Because especially when alcohol is flowing, it's different. Alcohol is flowing, the music's good, people lose their minds. Straight.
100%.
When no. Don't pull drink around me, man. Can't lie, bro. I'll get upset.
Have you had any bad experiences with drinks?
Luckily, no, I've had some like poor, but able to save it and get it away, but never on my decks or my laptop.
My laptop got sold, bro.
Because to be fair, like, I do walk around with quite a big booth. You see, my booth is quite big and I'm quite militant with that as well. So,
trust me. That's why I got a high booth. So for me, it's like a barrier from everyone else.
Yeah.
Don't come near me. Like, nah, my thing was, do you know what happened? Like, someone had to actually come and DJ. They used his phone, he connected his phone to, I had some RCA cables connected to his phone because everything was sold. My laptop gone. Like, it was nuts. All you heard was some crazy sounds coming out because my laptop and the controller was just a hot mess. I'll never forget that wedding, bro.
Worst experience?
Nah, worst things will always be that when I told that where the dancer was completely white, was wax. That'd be the worst ever. Like,
I hear that.
to come and DJ and then nobody's on the dance floor, that's like, it's painful, bro.
Yeah, you must cut.
You start to question yourself, am I a good DJ? You question yourself, but nah, man. It happens.
What's the best wedding experience you've had?
Bro, there's so many.
Yeah, I can't lie. I've had many.
And this is literally what we talk about on the vendors table. We're always about what would be your best weddings.
Yeah.
But to single out one.
Yeah, I can't single out one. I've had many.
I don't know.
I don't think I could ever single out one.
How?
I've had many.
Like, because as a DJ, if the crowd is lit, they're jumping. I don't go for you. Bro, what more is there?
It's true.
It's like ecstasy, but that should happen. You know, somewhere along your set. If it's a good crowd and everything's worked out, you know, and everything's running reasonably on time and okay. Yeah. That should happen. So
it's true.
How can you single out one wedding?
Yeah,
like, it's difficult to put one above the other when you have a good crowd and you're doing your job.
So as long as you have a good crowd, they're vibing to the songs, that's all you need.
You're good, man.
Very simple.
Yeah.
Music is powerful, man.
Yeah, man.
It is very, very powerful.
Luckily for us, we didn't write the tunes.
Trust me.
We just play it in a beautiful way that can move the crowd. Music is so powerful from when you take them from the R&Bs to the 90s to the 2000s to the Afrobeats. Now go from the old school to the new school.
Literally.
Bro.
And placement is easy. Yeah. And placement is important as well. Where you're dropping, like even in the night, you can't just. Again, it's a journey, innit? Placement is important, man. You can't just play tunes anyhow. Like, you can't. Because it's funny, because you can play a song, it does nothing to the crowd. But depending on where you play it, it will do a lot.
Facts.
Very, very
It's just where you're placing it.
But that's all part of warming them up. That's why I said your analogy is so good.
Because
you know what I'm saying?
you
You can't just go straight in.
I hear you.
You gotta warm them up.
Like, it's just not working. It's like, we do it, it's not working.
And I call it like trusting your hand. They need to trust your hand. Because if you any DJ could just come and just play last.
Yeah.
Anyone could come down because you know that's a banger right now.
Anyone.
Colosa, you know.
100%.
But what do you play before that? How did you get us there? And where are you taking us
Place
next?
was important, man.
True that.
Place is important.
That's what makes a good DJ, I think. What advice would you give to people planning their wedding when thinking about DJs?
Make sure your venue ain't got a sun limit on.
That's a key one.
I think that's my only thing. Because everything else I'm fine with. As a DJ, any DJ be okay with any venue. As long as that thing's not there. Because that thing can make or break you. In fact, it can't make you break. Like, literally, there's nothing else I would ask for. Like, if someone said, what do you require? I'm okay. As long as that thing's not there, bruv, I'm easy. I'll come, I'll set up, I play, go home. Yeah. I'm happy.
Yeah, thinking from a client perspective, if you know you're deep in your, like, let's say you're Nigerian and you're deep in your like Fuji music and stuff like that, make sure your DJ reflects that. Because everyone can talk a good game, but if you actually want them to go deep in that bag, there's only so far that certain DJs can go. Do you get what I'm saying?
True. That's actually true.
Like, so look at the culture and look at your own self and what you want. Look at your family as well. Like, I know it's your day, but also think about your parents and where they would like the music to go as well.
Yeah, your guests as well.
Yeah, if you know you're going to go deep into a genre that's not maybe popular, Spotify playlists are wonderful. You can't go wrong. Like you said, you do Arabic and then you build off it. That's a good DJ.
That's true.
Give me a playlist. I'll build off it. You go on YouTube, you see the views, and you understand the music. That
Yeah.
It's a beautiful. Like that's why I say weddings. The preparation is the longest. But when you're there, you're just showing off. You're showing off what you studied. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're just showing off.
Yeah, literally. I agree.
Yeah, if you know you want the DJ to go somewhere like deep, make sure you have the Spotify playlist and make sure they're fully prepped.
Yeah, 100%.
Nice.
100%. I agree.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you boys coming down. It's been a pleasure.
We try to think, man. Just let these people know.
We got them. There's some gems in there. The sound limiters. A box of death.
Curse those things, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Curse those.
Where can the people find you on socials?
Yega, everything. Twitter, Insta, Yega.
DJ_Tems, Instagram, DJ Tems, everywhere else.
Yeah,
wonderful. Been a pleasure, gents. Thank you very much.
Love.
Thank you for joining us at Vendors Table.
Come on.
Find us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. But yeah, stick around. We'll have a lot more to talk about.
100%.